Évreux is a commune in the Eure department, of which it is the capital, in Haute Normandie in northern France. Geography. The city is on the Eure River. Climate. History. In late antiquity, the town, attested in the 4th century CE, was named Mediolanum or Lacorum, the central town of the Eure Sea, the Gallic tribe then inhabiting the area. Mediolanum was a small regional center of the Roman province of Gallia Lugdunensis. Julius Caesar wintered 8 legions in this area after his 3rd campaigning season in the battle for Gaul. Legiones 7, 8, IXXG 12, 13, and 14. The present-day name of Évreux originates from the Gallic tribe of Eburovices, literally those who overcome by the U. For the Gaulish root Ebureau. Counts of Évreux. The first known members of the family of the Counts of Évreux were descended from an illegitimate son of Richard I, Duke of Normandy. These counts became extinct in the male line with the death of Count William in 1118. The county passed in right of Agnes, William's sister, wife of Simon de Montfort-l'Amaury, to the house of the lords of Montfort-l'Amaury. Amaury de Montfort. Évreux ceded the title in 1200 to King Philip Augustus, whose successor Philip the Fair presented it in 1307 to his brother Louis d'Évreux, for whose benefit Philip the Long raised the county of Évreux into a peerage of France in 1317. Philip d'Évreux, son of Louis, became King of Navarre by his marriage to Joan II of Navarre, daughter of Louis the Headstrong, and the son Charles the Bad and the grandson Charles the Noble were also kings of Navarre. The latter ceded his counties of Évreux, Champagne and Brie to King Charles VI of France in 1404. In 1427 the county of Évreux was bestowed by King Charles VII on Sir John Stuart of Darnley, the commander of his Scottish bodyguard, who in 1423 had received the seigneury of Aubigny, and in February 1427 he was granted the right to quarter the royal arms of France for his victories over the English. On Stuart's death the county reverted to the crown. It was again temporarily alienated as an appanage for Duke François of Anjou, and in 1651 was finally given to Frédéric Maurice de la Tour d'Auvergne, Duc de Bouillon, in exchange for the Principality of Sedan. The most famous holder of the title is Louis Henry de la Tour d'Auvergne, son of Marie and Mancini. Évreux was heavily damaged during the Second World War, and most of its center was rebuilt. The nearby Évreux Oval Air Base was used by the United States Air Force until 1967, and since then by the French Air Force. Ecclesiastical history. Évreux Cathedral has been the seat of the bishops of Évreux since its traditional founder, St. Taurine of Évreux, most probably working between 375 and 425. Bishop Mauritius was present at the Council of Orleans in 511. The earliest parts of the present building, which is mostly Gothic, date from the 11th century. The west facade and its 2 towers are mostly from the late Renaissance. The octagonal central tower dates from the late 15th century. Of a special note of the Lady Chapel and its stained glass, the rose windows in the transepts and the carved wooden screens of the side chapels. The church of the former Abbey of St. Taurine is in part Romanesque. It has a choir of the 14th century and other portions of later date, and contains the 13th century shrine of St. Taurine. The Episcopal Palace, a building of the 15th century, adjoins the south side of the cathedral. The belfry facing the Hôtel de Ville also dates from the 15th century. Center of Jewish learning. In the Middle Ages, Évreux was one of the centers of Jewish learning, and its scholars are quoted in the medieval notes to the Talmud called the Tosafot. The following rabbis are known to have lived at Évreux. Samuel ben Shneah, praised by his student Isaac of Corbeil as the Prince of Évreux, one of the most celebrated Tosaphists. Moses of Évreux, brother of Samuel, author of the Tosafot of Évreux. Isaac of Évreux, Judah ben Shneah, or Judah the Elder, author of liturgical poems. Meir ben Shneah, Samuel ben Judah, Nathan ben Jacob, father of Jacob ben Nathan, who in 1357 copied the 5 Megillot with the Targum for Moses ben Samuel. Population. Its inhabitants are called Évreusians. Sites. Évreux is situated in the pleasant valley of the Iton, arms of which traverse the town. On the south, the ground slopes up toward the public gardens and the railway station. It is the seat of a bishop, and its cathedral is one of the largest and finest in France. The first cathedral was built in 1076, but destroyed in 1119 when the town was burned at the orders of Henry I of France to put down the Norman insurrection. He rebuilt the cathedral as an act of atonement to the Pope. Between 1194 and 1198, the conflict between Philippe Auguste and Richard the Lion-Hearted damaged the new cathedral. The architecture of the present edifice shows this history, with its blend of Romanesque and Gothic styles. As did many towns in the regions of Northern Normandy, Évreux and its cathedral suffered greatly from Second World War. At La Ville-Évreux, the Roman Gisicum, 3.5 miles southeast of the town, the remains of a Roman theatre, a palace, baths and an aqueduct have been discovered, as well as various relics, notably the bronze of Jupiter Stator, which are now deposited in the Museum of Évreux. Évreux Cathedral. Hôtel de Ville. Église Saint-Taurine. Administration. The Communauté d'agglomération d'Évreux has 37 communes. The cantons. The canton of Évreux-Est includes a part of Évreux and the communes of Fauville, Fontaine-sous-Jouy, Gauchil, Husque, Jouy-sur Missouri, Saint-Vigor, Sassy, La Trinité, La Val-David and La Ville-Évreux. The canton of Évreux-Nord includes a part of Évreux and the communes of Yvaron, Bacapouy, Bernionville, La Bolie-Morin, Roseville, La Chapelle-du-Bois des Fowles, Dades, Emelville, Gauville-la-Campagne, Graveron-Samerville, Graveny, Iréville, Le Mesnil-Fuguet, Normanville, Parville, Quitterbuff, Roy, Saconville, Saint-Colombe-la-Commanderie, Saint-Germain-des-Angles, Saint-Martin-la-Campagne, La Tille-Lambert, Tourne-d'Osbois, Hubert and Tourneville. The canton of Évreux-Ouest includes a part of Évreux and the communes of Agnières-sur-Iton, Aulnay-sur-Iton, Corey, Clavel and Saint-Sébastien-de-Morstland. The canton of Évreux-Sud includes a part of Évreux and the communes of Angerville-le-Campagne, Lesbos-Saint-Croix, Gachainville, Le Plessis-Groen, Saint-Luc and Les Ventis. Mayors. It can be said that Évreux is strongly oriented on social-based politics. In fact, Roland Plaisant's French Communist Party was the mayor over 20 years. More recently, Jean-Louis Debré became mayor mostly thanks to his friendship with Jacques Chirac. In 2014, former member of the National Assembly of France, Guy Lafront, was elected mayor of Évreux for a 6-year mandate. Transport. The train station Gare d'Évreux Normandy is on the railway line from Gare Saint-Lazare to Cherbourg. It is served by regular intercity and regional rail services to both Paris and Basse-Normandy. There used to be 2 stations in Évreux, only one of which remains open to this day. The second station served the line from Évreux to Rouen. Major event. Every year, Évreux hosts a rock music festival, La Rock Dans Toutes ses Etats. Personalities. Moses of Évreux was a French Tosafist and author of a Siddur, who flourished at Évreux in the first half of the 13th century. Bintou Dima, basketball player. Joseph Gomes, basketball player. Joseph Mendes, footballer. Bernard Mendy, footballer. Elodie Mendy, basketball player. Elie Couteau N. Walras, economist. Mathieu Bodmer, footballer. Jean-Luc Hizd, president of the radio group Radio France. Vincent Delhomme, singer of the Nouvelle Scene Trend. Didier Courages, an equestrian of the prestigious Cadre Noir, Olympic winner with the French team in Athens. Olivier Patience, tennis player. International relations. Évreux is twinned with Rugby, England. Russelsheim, Germany. Soukar, Spain. Djougou, Benin.